Welcome to Sage ERP X3 Development Training. I am Jahazib Khan. This is our first lecture of the series. In this lecture, I will introduce you with the basics of Sage ERP X3. We will cover Sage ERP X3, what it is exactly, about its history, the additions Sage ERP X3 have, the components of Sage ERP X3, general schema of the technical architecture of Sage, tools and language required for the development of Sage ERP X3. For those of you who do not have any idea what is ERP, ERP is a software solution. It is a system integrate internal and external management of information across an entire organization, providing finance, accounting, CRM, HRM, inventory, purchasing, manufacturing, etc. Moving towards Sage ERP X3. Sage ERP X3 is an integrated management solution. It allows you to manage information and business processes of an enterprise within a single software system. Sage ERP X3 provides an extensive view of business activity in real time, no matter where the data has been stored or created. Sage ERP X3 manages finance, sales, inventory, CRM, purchasing, and manufacturing operations globally and streamline all the processes in an enterprise. Sage ERP is a powerful, flexible, simple, and cost-effective ERP solution for business management. It can support industry-specific processes and provides end-to-end visibility across finance, sales, CRM, purchasing, inventory, and manufacturing operations within one compact software design that is cost-effective, fast to deploy, and simple to manage. Moving towards some history of Sage ERP X3. Avionics X3 version 1 was introduced in 1997. Following the success of version 1, version 1.3, 1.37, 1.4 were then released. Sage acquired Avionics in 2005 and rebranded the product to Sage ERP X3. In 2007, version 1.5 was introduced, which is also known as X3 V5. Sage claimed that in version 5, 500 to 700 features were added, while in version 6, more 200 to 300 features were added. Version 7, which is X3 V7, is expected to be released in November 2013. Sage ERP X3 have two main editions. One is standard and the other is premium. Standard edition is intended for the small to mid-sized companies which needs an advanced ERP solution without the budget, time or resource required for a lengthy implementation. The predefined parameters of the Sage ERP X3 Standard Edition frameworks are pre-configured to suit mid-market business needs, providing a flexible business management solution that can be deployed quickly to help maintain an organization's efficiency. It is optimized for a single server environment, ideal for organizations with limited hardware capabilities. Sage ERP X3 Standard Edition is suited to organizations with up to 50 employees as simultaneous users, while in Premium Edition, it is designed to handle the requirement of mid to large size companies. Often larger businesses have the need to integrate their operational processes across domestic and international location, so an entire capable piece of software is required. Sage ERP X3 Premium Edition can be supported by an IT team throughout the setup process to support international setup, helping to ensure that the organization can continue to work efficiently in several locations. One more difference in these edition is that in standard edition, customer is unable to make custom development by their IT team, while in premium edition, customer can modify, add, develop, or may enhance the Sage code using its programming language, which is 4GL. All the resources described here are logical components, which can be installed on the same physical computer or distributed across several machines according to the number of the users to be connected, the size of the database, and the number of transactions to be treated. The most important component is the database server. It holds the application data and the description data for the application. The database is organized as a hierarchy of folders where the root folder is the image of the standard delivery and the other folders are the customer folders generated from the root folder and each representing an application. Application and main process server gives access to all elements, which include processes, screens, reports, etc. that together make up the application. The Sage X3 batch service, which is responsible for launching and executing of batch processes, also runs on the application and main process server. Additional process server is used in order to distribute the load on the CPU and system memory. It is possible to install any number of additional process servers. However, the users will have to specify the process server that they plan to use in their workstation configuration. The print server is a computer which can accept print jobs from external client computers connected to the print server over a network. Business Object Server is the server which holds the application software, that is the business object enterprise and eventually the data warehouse. The function of the data warehouse is to consolidate information from the Sage X3 production database to provide a context for reporting on requesting and analyzing. Java Bridge is a component allows calls to the external web services such as SOAP, REST, and to send rich mail including pictures, attached documents, etc. from the Sage X3 application software. Web server is the server to be accessed by the end users to open a session into the Sage X3 application through the Microsoft browser Internet Explorer. Citrix XenApp Server or Microsoft Terminal Services Server is a remote access application publishing product that allows users to connect to applications available from central servers. One advantage of publishing application is that it allows users to connect to these applications remotely from their homes, airport internet kiosks, and other devices outside of their corporate networks. Client workstations are the computers which are equipped with Windows Client Operating System, which is required to connect to one of the applications of the Sage X3 technology platform products. Mail servers or SMTP bridges is a software that transfers electronic mail messages from one computer to another. Mail server moves and stores mail over corporate network via LAN and WAN and across the internet. Sage X3 users are not directly in contact with the mail server but used a mail client application such as Microsoft Outlook to manage their mail. Some function like the print message which allow an application to send the result of a print as an attached document to a mail. It is required that the X3 client workstation has access to a local MAPI client software such as Outlook Express or Outlook. For users who have the application Sage X3 client installed on their local workstation, it is required to configure the Outlook MAPI client software locally on the machine. These are the 11 components of the Sage ERP X3, which all together build the Sage architecture. This is the technical architecture schema. On the top of the diagram, we have clients which are connected to the Sage ERP X3 using the network. They are connected to Citrix servers, web servers, print servers, additional process servers, application and main process servers, and database servers. All the servers are interconnected with each other. For the development, we have to use business object and business intelligent. Then electronic document management. Crystal reports are used for the reporting purposes. Java Bridge, as discussed earlier, allows calls to external web services. If we want to develop or we want to communicate with those web services, then we have to use Java Bridge. Sage Custom Development also uses Eclipse environment. For the custom development of the Sage ERP X3, we uses 4GL. SQL Server or Oracle is used as a database for the Sage ERP X3. SQL Server or Oracle is also used for reporting in BI. Web Service and User Interface Portal is built on Workflow Report and BI Engine. So here are the lecture outcomes. You should have now understanding of the qualities of Sage ERP X3. The additions of Sage ERP X3, what are the differences between them, and how to suggest one for a customer. Components of Sage ERP X3. Database servers, application and main process servers, additional processes servers, print servers, business object servers, Java Bridge, web servers, Citrix and app, client workstation, mail servers or SMTP bridge, and mail clients. Technical architecture of the Sage ERP X3. Tools that are required for the development, and the language is 4GL, which we use for the custom development of the Sage ERP X3. In the next lecture, we will discuss some of the administration parts of Sage ERP X3, although we will be focusing on the development side, but a little know-how of the administration is also very important. Folder concepts, folder creation and configuration. After this topic, we will dive into technical stuff, and then we will discuss data types Sage ERP X3 have, how to create your own data type, what are the main types of the data types in Sage we have, then the tables, how to use the tables, how to create them, and how to modify the existing tables. That's it. If you have any question or you have any query, you can contact me directly at jahanzaib.khan@alliedc.com. Our official website is www.alliedc.com.